This is something that society doesn't really understand about Andrew Tate, or most of society doesn't understand about Andrew Tate. When somebody like Andrew Tate comes out of nowhere, right? Maybe he's had a questionable past. I don't exactly know. But when he comes out and talks to young men and tells them to man up, tell them to take responsibility for their lives, tell them to go make some money. Yeah, he says on the surface, he's saying, where's your Bugatti? On the surface he's saying, where's all your women? But in order for a man to get to that level, he has to go out there and get a job and make some money. How's he gonna make some money? By providing a service to people. That's how he's gonna make money. So if you talk to men in this way, a proportion of these men are gonna turn into men who are gonna somehow find a way to contribute to society. Yeah, maybe some of them are gonna become a little bit bitter. Some of them might get a little bit rough. Some of them might even go try to scam people. But none of those things are sustainable approaches to life. For that reason, if those men start to take that direction a little bit, they will fail. Just like all these other people who are already taking that direction are failing, they will fail too. But out of all of this, a group of men will come out and take real responsibility for their lives, for the lives of the people around them, for the problems in society, and then people are gonna benefit from it. The society is gonna benefit from it. If you have stronger men in a society, you're going to benefit from it. The men who are physically strong, but their mind is broken and they're cowards on the inside, they're bad for society. If you live in a neighborhood and you know that within this neighborhood, within this block, there is 5 fathers and their sons who are good men, who wish well upon their own neighborhood and everybody that lives in this neighborhood. And if you're a father and you have a daughter, you're gonna feel safer letting your daughter go out in the street to play with her friends or whatever it is. When you have strong men in a society, the society becomes a safer place because these men are going to be strong. They're going to be capable of protecting and providing for their society. And as a bonus, the cowards, the people who do the fucked up shit, they know not to fuck with this society. Because in this society, if they come up, they're gonna get fucked up. So I think that even this is not the truth, this is not the fact, but even if you say that Andrew Tate came out here and told a bunch of men to be strong, and now men expect their women to cook for them, okay? But at the same time, men are getting stronger and making more money and becoming better men and becoming family men and supporting the people around them at the same time. I think that's a good price to pay. Okay? See, I believe that there's 2 voices in our heads. One is a brave voice and one is a coward voice. And it's very, very important for us to discern which one is which, because the coward can make itself look like the brave one and make the brave one look like the coward. That's when we get really, really confused. But if you manage to discern what's a cowardly voice and what's a brave voice, and listen to the brave one and put the cowardly voice in its place. You don't need to hate the coward. You don't need to eliminate the coward. You don't need to do that. Love the coward, okay? Love it for what it is, because the coward is going to tell you exactly what not to do, where not to go, right? But if you go where the coward goes, you become a coward. So you got to pay attention, work on yourself. One of the things that I really like about Andrew Tate and what he was teaching to the world is he spoke about values and principles. Values and principles. You know, there's all this talk about freedom and democracy and all this stuff. And I went to an event and this guy is telling me all these things about democracy, but he didn't mention the words values and principles once. He didn't, because the conversation needs to shift. Children need to be learning the right values and principles. Children need to be learning why it's important for somebody to devote themselves to a cause, to help people, to be a good person, to be honest, to listen, to open their hearts, to God. There's just so much, but there's so many different values and principles that need to be reinforced in order for people to do the right thing on their own. You wouldn't even have to police them. If more people in society are operating based on the right values and principles, there's going to be more people in society who do the right thing on their own. So, and by this point, I've said it a few times. This video is not just me protecting Andrew Tate, but I'm not gonna lie. If Andrew Tate goes to jail for a long time, or if God forbid, like something bad happens to him or whatever, that's first of all a sign that something fucked up is going on. Because if he was actually a criminal and he never came out and said any other things that he's saying now, and he got to live his life just fine, that's questionable. But if he was a criminal and came out and said all this stuff and then his crime was used against them, that's even more questionable. Because who's using his crimes against him? Who is he speaking against? And if you haven't listened to Andrew Tate for more than 5 minutes, please, I urge you, especially if you're somebody with a strong opinion about this guy, go on YouTube. He's got hours and hours and hours of talking on YouTube. I know you listen to some stuff probably online. Give 5 minutes of your time to this. Give 10 minutes of your time to this and see what comes out of it. Maybe you're going to change your mind. Maybe he's going to make some good points. Maybe you're going to see why he's saying the things that he's saying. I'm gonna leave it at that for this video. But that's what I gotta say about Andrew Tate for now. Thanks for watching.